Hello again, everybody. Brian aka Miscreant87 here, and this is a different thing. See, I'm playing something different now. This is Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, and Link just found himself in some trouble. Alright, so as you can see, I'm presenting this in a different way because if I play this widescreen, because this is on an emulator, I'm not lying, I'm playing this on an emulator. If I play this widescreen on my computer, it don't look so good. But if I keep it at a reasonable aspect ratio, it at least looks like the actual game. And this is the actual game. It's Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening on the Game Boy. Yeah. Released back in 1993 in the US, Europe, Japan. It is the first Zelda game to appear on the Game Boy, and it was produced by Shigeru Miyamoto. God bless him. Directed by Takashi Tezuka, who helped create the idea of this game, and I'll talk a little bit about that later. So I already had a profile here, and through my save states I actually beat the game, so we're gonna go ahead and wipe this one out because we're starting from scratch. Now here's the cool thing. If you wanted to, you could put in a certain name and get some cool music. Now there are a couple other names you can put in based on which version of the game you're playing. If you're playing the game in Germany or Europe, you could put in Moise, M-O-Y-S-E, and it would play a specific song. See here, it doesn't do anything. And I think there's a third one that has to do with Tatake, TK, and his familiar rhythm. So, but that's a whole other can of worms. I just want to go ahead and bring this in because this is like one of my favorite Zelda games for many reasons. One of them being that it was one of the first ones I actually got to play to an extent. Like, I would dabble with playing the first Zelda on NES, Zelda 2, whatever, but Link's Awakening was the first one I got my hands on, because I got my hands on a Game Boy, so it was cool. Alright, so this is how it starts. You're in your bed, tossing, turning, you wake up. What a relief. I thought you'd never wake up. You were tossing and turning. Yes, I just said that. What? Zelda? No, my name's Marin. You must still be feeling a little woozy. You're on Kaholin Island. So obviously you can tell this is not your traditional Zelda game. You're still Link, but you're not dealing with Zelda. You're not dealing with Ganon. At least you don't think you are. No, but this was a side game. This is still in the same Zelda universe as has been confirmed from the Hyrule Historia encyclopedia that was created, which kind of ties a bunch of the games together. But that was made over like 15 years ago, so, but still. Anyway, so as I mentioned, it was Takashi Tezuka who came up with the idea of making this game in the same vein of like make the plot like Twin Peaks, the famous series that was created by David Lynch, and it's like a whole bunch of nonsensical, weird, outlandish, out of this world kind of stuff that somehow is tied together. So that's really what this game is, and as I said, I play this game a lot, love it, still love it. I've come back to it many times over the years, and this is the most recent time that I've come back to it, so I want to play along. So let's go. And we're gonna go out. No. Whoa, boy, where are you off to in such a hurry? Set a spell. I got something to tell you. So obviously you can't leave until you talk to this big nose boy. He's already looking like Mario. Oh, Brian, you finally snapped out of it. Name's Terry. Hope you're feeling better. What? How to know your name? You think it's weird, eh? Well, I saw it on the back of this shield. So I've got my shield back. Apparently I had a shield, because I am Link, so sword and shield, but I only have a shield right now. Oh well, it's better than nothing. Oh yeah, some other stuff like this washed up on the beach. If you watch out for monsters. Ever since you showed up, Brian, I've seen them all over the place. Follow the lane south to reach the beach where I found you. Since you washed ashore, lots of nasty monsters have been in the area, so be careful, okay? Alright, well, that's how this game goes. Ah, this looks pretty heavy. You won't be able to lift it. Yeah, you won't be able to lift it with your bare hands. So much like the other Zelda games, there's a bunch of exploration, there's a bunch of items we need to get, there's a bunch of dungeons we're gonna have to go through. So we get to deal with that now. So as you can see, like, this is a very straightforward Zelda game. Like, it's, if you had played the original Zelda, Link to the Past, this is that kind of game. And you could talk to people. Hey man, when you want to save, just push all the buttons at once. Don't ask me what that means, I'm just a kid. So that means if we do A, B, start, select, we get to this menu. So we could save the game and quit, or we can return. And if we press start, we get our item menu and everything else. So as you can see, nice and empty, because we haven't done shit. Well, it seems that after you save, you will start at the last door you went through. I'm not really sure why that is, because I'm just a kid. So that's the whole plausible deniability, like, it's like that. Oh, I'm here to tell you how to play the game, but don't ask me how the game works, because I'm just a kid. It's like, they have to give you some kind of exposition. They have to tell you how the game works. Okay, so this is how it works. If you have the shield, you can push enemies away, and you can also block their projectiles. Not all of them, though, as we'll learn. Let's say if I want to block that. Bang! There we go, see? And then we can also do this. These urchins, they get pushed away. And go this. Oh, come on! I was holding the button! We can come down to here, and... up! There's the owl. Hoot, hoot. So you are the lad who owns the sword. Now I understand why the monsters are starting to act so violently. A courageous lad has come to wake the windfish. It is said that you cannot leave the island unless you wake the windfish. You should now go north to the mysterious forest. I will wait for you there. Hoot. So we grab the sword, and that's our sword. Now we're the Link that we wanted to. It must be yours because it has your name engraved on it. Oh, how forward-thinking of me. Put my name on it just in case I lose it. Imagine how that works nowadays. It might have your name on it, but someone will still fucking steal it. Right. Now we have a sword and we can defend ourselves in more ways than just... ah! Got a little too headstrong. So of course, you have rupees. Rupees are the currency. They allow you to buy things. Beware of sea urchins. Don't touch them with your bare hands. Yes, thank you. I already knew that, motherfucker. Alright. So now we're back into the groove of a regular Zelda game. If you played a Zelda game once, you played a Zelda game 1,000 times. Of course, this is nothing compared to the later Zelda games, like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. And as you can tell, the music has changed, because now we're back in a peaceful spot. And here's the library, where you can look at... this is basically like the tutorial room, where you could read books that tell you how to play the game. It's nice they added that, but we don't gotta do anything here. got a chain chomp, which thankfully is not here to hurt you, but if you hit the fox, I guess, or the dog, it comes after you. So just like the earlier Zelda games, you can, chop down bushes, things like that, and get rupees, stuff like that. And you can interact with people in town. Ho ho ho, my Bow is so proud of his fine fur coat. And you can see what they can. Brian, check the chest. Wow, this is a nice chest. And as you can see, you've got these pots over here, but you can't lift them yet. You need extra help. You need the power bracelet. So now you can come back here, and not much has changed except nobody's there. They both Marin and Terran, or Marin, Taran. I think it's Marin and Terran. But there's Marin. She's right here. Terran went to the forest to look for toadstools, but I'd rather sing. Listen to this. It's called The Ballad of the Windfish. Now this is like the song of the game. This is like the what's the term? Leitmotif or whatever. Like that's the overarching song that matters in this game, and you'll find out. So now we move on. We go to Mysterious Forest. It's a little bit mysterious. No shit! So we chop these down just in case we get extra root. Alright, so move in, and there's the owl again. Yep, so we're on the right track at least. He told us to meet him here. Hoot! Ho, brave lad, on your quest to wake the dreamer. Welcome to the Mysterious Wood. It was Mysterious Forest on the sign, pal. Didn't you see that? Much of mystery you will find on this uncharted Koholint Island. I'm afraid you may find it a trifle difficult to leave the island while the windfish naps. Yes, you just told me that. By the by, have you ever visited the Tail Cave, which is south of the village? Go there with the key you find in this forest. The windfish is watching. Alright. Oh, so now you notice these guys. These are moblins, which were introduced in the first Zelda game. And oh, hey, an acorn. Guardian acorn. It will reduce the damage you take by half. Now we get this. We get this theme that plays while we have the acorn, and there's another power-up that you can get that plays the same theme while you have it. So we keep this until we get hit, or until we get hit a few times, or until we go into a specific area. So thankfully, whatever happens... See? Blocked an arrow. So whatever happens for now, we're still protected. If you make sure you're protected, the writing's on the wall. But if your mind's neglected, stumble you might fall, stumble you might fall. Sorry. That song is stuck in my head. Stereo MCs, man. Hey, I'm a 90s kid. Of course it's gonna get stuck in my head now and again. Okay, so we just jump over. Okay, so not a whole lot going on here, except a couple rupees. Okay, so this is where, if we were in need of help, there would be a fairy, and the fairy would refill our health. Of course, we're not lucky at this point, because we haven't been hurt yet. But still try to stock up on shit. Alright. So anyway, this is the game that really endeared me to the Zelda series, because I hadn't been familiar with the first Zelda games in the NES. The first one came out in '86, and the second one came out in '88. And this was after A Link to the Past, which came out in 1991. Okay, so as you see, there's a chest, but we can't get there because I can't jump over holes yet. Okay, so yeah, this music does get a little repetitive. So I think if I go in here, it's going to... Yeah, it goes away. It's only if you go into specific rooms. Alright, so, done with that. I guess maybe to just change the music. So we can at least kill these assholes. Ah, damn, final lost health. Oh, got it back. Never mind. So we go up here. Oh, hey! It's a raccoon. What you doing? As a raccoon, my nose is very sensitive to stuff like dust and powder. Well, I wish I had some. I don't. I mean, I'm not a dealer. I don't have no dust. I don't have no powder. Oh, you're going to be lost thanks to me. What's that supposed to mean? Oh, that's what's supposed to mean. I just got teleported. So what's supposed to happen is you're supposed to go that way, but after you do a specific thing. See, now I'm back here at the fountain, and I have to go. So I am supposed to go a certain way, and it's... Oh, that's a moblin that has a sword and shield, so he always comes after you once he sees you. See, these guys will just wander about. Don't mean a damn thing to me unless I want to kill him. So we do have to go this way. The acorn, don't really need that. But I can... Ah, damn it. I guess I caught it anyway. But I can go over here. Push that. 50 rupees. Very nice. Very nice. Sorry. I grew up in the age of Borat, so of course I'm gonna have to sit. So now we get to push some shells over, or whatever those are. And we get to come over here. And we find a mushroom! Now, by that sound, it means you found a story crucial... well, you found something that was crucial to the story. You picked the toadstool. As it hovers over your head, a mellow aroma flows into your nostrils. So remember that, that guy, that raccoon was talking about his nose being very sensitive to dust and powder? Well, that might come into play here. But, let's check this out, see? Oh. I was trying to see what I could do about... I guess maybe I can't get to that, because that item you see right there is a piece of heart. If you pick up 4 of them, you get a whole heart container. Now, this is something that was introduced in Link to the Past. I'm not lucky to get that yet, because I can't get to it until I get the power bracelet to hopefully be able to pick those things up. So, I just have to come back and go this way. That's fine. Whatever. I've got rupees. Ow. Ooh, that's the problem. Ah! That's the problem with these things. If you spend too much time on those platforms, they break open and you fall in. Okay, well, let me try to get some health before I move on, because I know where I gotta go next. Thank you. Oh, wait. I think I could show you what that, yeah, here. Yep. There's a fairy. If you have less than full hearts, let's heal your wounds and get rid of all that stress. Close your eyes and relax. Oh, that feels so nice. Now let's move on. Now here's the other powerful piece. It's a piece of power. I didn't mean to say it that way. I was just thinking about... Oh, here's a piece of awesomeness, and it happened to be the piece of power. Okay, so this, you can feel the energy flowing through you. This allows you to pretty much kill most enemies with one hit. And also, you get that cool, hey, let me slam you into the corner. It's almost like if you're watching one of those kung fu movies. It's almost like if you're watching one of those kung fu movies where you kick somebody and they fly off into the corner, something like that. Oh, there's another piece of power, but I can't get to it yet. So I come over here. And we come to a witch. Now she's going to be able to let us do something with this. Oh yeah, this is how you change items. When you finally get more than one item, you could choose to put it in the B slot or the A slot. So for example, A is your default sword, B is your default shield. And you can change them around as you will, and you can equip items as you need them. So for example, we need this item, the mushroom, so we do the B. Ah, it has the sleepy toast tool, it does. We'll mix it up something in a jiffy, we will. It's all ready, it is. Take care, there's not much there. Why not try a bit in my hut? So now we got magic powder. So as you remember, yep, try to spread it on a variety of things. So as you remember, that raccoon said his nose is very sensitive to dust and powder. So the powder can light up a torch or whatever that is. And then also get us through here. Then we can go back to that raccoon. Now, of course, we go back to getting the acorn, which is fine. So now we sprinkle this. Oh, he's losing his mind. Holy cow. Oh, it's Terran! Wow! Last thing I can remember was biting into a big, juicy toadstool. Then I had the darndest dream. I was a raccoon. Yeah, sounds strange, but sure was fun. Okay, so that just unlocked the next step. Because now I'm all tuckered out. I think I better set a spell before I head home. So probably next time we see me, he's gonna be home. Try to sprinkle some again. As you can see, that didn't make a difference. But now, we can head up to here. And we got the tail key. Now you can open the tail cave gate. This is what this owl motherfucker was talking about. Who would take the key and go to the tail cave. Retrieve the instrument that is hidden there. Go now. The windfish is waiting. Yeah, well, I think a lot of us are going to be waiting because this is where I'm going to stop this episode. I'm going for almost half hour. A lot to go through in this game. So, I talked about how I was going to pick out, I was going to find a game that was going to take up some time. I wanted to do more than one episode. This is it. So, since it's a game that I'm familiar with, I enjoy, I plan on having fun with it, and I plan on bringing you guys along for the ride. So, let's keep that going. Yeah, got a good feeling about this. So as always, it's Brian E, aka MrGrims87, saying thank you all for watching, thank you all for tuning in, thank you all for playing along. This is going to be quite a journey, and I appreciate you all being here for it. Whoever's here, don't care how many, don't care who, don't care why, I just care that you're there. Alright, y'all take care now, and I will be